I don't know what type of fit Kyle Lowry was at the end of last year. Some people thought, well, DeRozan's doing everything. What are you doing, Kyle Lowry? He looks like he's back to being that all-star point guard that we saw of yesteryear. He's been on fire from three over the last few weeks. 5 straight games of 4 3-pointers or more. He's at it again tonight. We go next level. 5 of 10 from distance in another Raptors win. Timmy, he's only a career 36% three-point shooter, but he's on fire as of now. Is this just a streaky hot streak, or can he actually last at this type of pace?
That's a hard question for me to answer. I'm going to say that he could last, just because this is a team that you know what you're getting into with the Raptors. Now you're starting to see the same core. Everyone kind of understands their role.
Not a lot of changes to the makeup of this team.
No, and I think maybe that push-pull of who the best player is on the team, maybe Kyle Lowry goes, you want to be the best? DeMar DeRozan, good, you be the best. And I think that's healthy for a team, for one guy to take a step back. You remember in the Miami Heat when Wade took that step back?
Sure.
He let LeBron kind of shine a little bit. You can't have two guys that both think they're the superstar. It works, but it's a better case when someone becomes the man. But this is a team that everyone understands their role, and Kyle Lowry is a bulldog. I think we talk about some of the best point guards in the NBA. I know he gets recognized as far as all-star teams, but I think he gets overlooked because you don't see the flashy jams. You don't see the flashy passes. He doesn't do anything that you go, oh, man, you got to see that highlight of Kyle Lowry. He doesn't get a lot of love in that matter, but, man, he just gets the job done. The best description I could use of him, he's just relentless. He just keeps coming after you.
Tough guy, Villanova kid. I look at it, too, and I go, 2 years ago, I believe, he had, like, fatigue down the stretch, and then last year he kind of disappeared a little bit. You're kind of waiting to see if he can do it over 82 and the postseason. Because this 10-game stretch, we just showed you the numbers, are spectacular. I mean, we're talking about a guy up there.
I think the Raptors are really good. I've told you that before. Are they as good as the Cavaliers? No. You know, they're going to be one of those teams.
But if DeRozan and Lowry play at this level, the way they are, well, you can book them for 50 at least between the two of them on a given night. Is that at their best? Because they have not necessarily been at their best when they've challenged the Cavaliers. Against that big three that Cleveland has, how far can they push them? They won 2 games last year, and they arguably weren't playing this well.
They're going to need help, either via injury or getting the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I don't think they beat the Cavaliers in a 7-game series. But I also say this, will they make a move?
Carmelo.
Be interesting. Because now you mess with that chemistry that I think is their strong suit right now. But
maybe
I don't know if they can get over the hump.
That's the $1 million question. Everything's rolling along, so we can guarantee a number 2 seed at the very least, and maybe push the Cavaliers in these conference finals. But if you can't win it, what's the point? You bring in a guy like Melo, we just throw that out there, and maybe it breaks it all up, and then you're a 5 seed. Or maybe you're the 1. You don't know. That's the risk reward.
Right. It's almost like you give away your prospects for what you think is going to be a number 1 and number 2 in baseball, right? Because you need that push. You're trying to make the playoffs. You're trying to make a deep run.
Over the top.
So, you know, there are guys out there with a lot of talent. I just wonder if Toronto would be willing to make that move again.